Okay, so this video is going to be strictly for Arsenal fans, but if you are not an Arsenal fan and you've been bantering Gyökeres and Arsenal for signing Gyökeres, this video as well is for you. You need to pay attention to it to the end. This is going to give you the reason why Gyökeres has not been scoring goals and the reason why as well his position as Arsenal's #1 striker is under threat. First of all, let's go through what Arteta said about Havertz after the game against Portsmouth. He said, in the last few minutes, I was just watching the way Havertz moves, his awareness, when he moves, where he needs to move. We have missed him big time. If you read in between the lines, you can clearly say that Havertz might be his preferred player to start the games for Arsenal, especially in the Premier League and in the Champions League. Gyökeres now needs to now look into his game and also learn quickly and blend with the players. Another stat that doesn't go in favor of Gyökeres this season, according to Telegraph Football on X, it says of all the 33 strikers to have played 500 plus minutes in the Premier League this season, Gyökeres ranks 33rd for possession loss rate, 31st in passes completed, 30th in the duel success, then 28th in area duels won. That means if you look through this stat, it's clear to say that Gyökeres has been bullied by Premier League defenders. I mean, last season when he played with Sporting, he was bullying the Portugal League's defenders because they couldn't deal with him physically. But he's come to a bigger league, the best league in the world, and he's struggling with the defenders physically. It is a very difficult situation for him, and he would need to be brave to face this as well. But as well, for me as an Arsenal fan watching Gyökeres, I find it very faulty that he's not been making good runs. I watched the game totally focusing on his runs. He makes runs that makes it difficult for wingers to find him. As much as Arsenal are not crossing well enough, he's making runs that are not right for the wingers, inverted wingers that Arsenal use. Let's look at this match against Liverpool. It was a good run he made, but like I said, he also missed preseason. He was on strike throughout preseason. He didn't have preseason really with Arsenal, so the players have not been able to learn his style of play and the style of runs that he wants to make as a striker. So I will know when to provide him with the ball and release him with the ball. This is a fantastic run, but because Arsenal are used to playing it safe and it's a little bit choreographed at the final third with the way we play it wide to Saka or play it wide to Trossard, and we try to create 2v1 on the right side. But here you could see Zubimendi at the ball. If he looked up earlier, he could have played the ball through to Gyökeres and it was on goal. That is one. Another one, if you look at his preseason goal against Atletico Bilbao, we took the ball from the corner kick. It got to Zubimendi on the edge of the box and he delivered an amazing cross. Gyökeres was there to finish with his header. We do not cross the ball well enough for Arsenal for Gyökeres to be able to finish. Gyökeres makes those runs, but we do not finish it well enough to cross that ball. We do not cross the ball well enough. And when we cross the ball, he's already pulled away from the box, trying to link up play, and or he drifts wide to where the cross is coming from to look for a true ball so that he can shoot at once. That is another issue we have with Gyökeres and the way the wingers are playing with him. This is another game against Olympiacos at the Emirates in the Champions League. this was a good run from Gyökeres. Odegaard had the ball. He should have released the ball quicker because the defender that was on Gyökeres has already faced the other way. Gyökeres is facing his left to release the ball, and he has a 1v1 against the goalie. It didn't get released, as you can see. Odegaard kept making a run with the ball into the final third. There was another opportunity to release him after he has gotten away from the defenders. He didn't do it. What did Odegaard do? He released the ball to Trossard, and eventually Gyökeres got marked up. This is another one against Everton away this season that we won 1-0, where I said we do not cross the ball well enough. Timber had the ball inside the box. He could have delivered a square ball cross to Gyökeres to tap it in. He decided not to do so. He went for a cutback to Saka because he plays with Saka a lot, and Saka is the star boy for us now. And Saka had the shot. We missed the chance. So what do you think Arsenal needs to do now to see the best of Gyökeres? Is it a problem of Gyökeres, or is it a problem of Arsenal players not playing to Gyökeres' strength, or is it fault of the two sides, Gyökeres and the other players, or is it the fact that he has missed the preseason and that is catching up with him now? Let me know in the comment section.